For 24 years India waited. Plans stalled. Squadrons thinned. Dreams of air dominance grounded. Today the Indian Air Force is making a sprint, maybe a marathon, to reach Mission 42, restoring 42 combat squadrons. This is the story of how Tejas, Rafale, AMCA, and some brutally honest choices could change India's skies forever. Stay with me. Part 1: Why Mission 42 Matters. After the MiG-21 retirement, the IAF stands at 29 squadrons, well short of the authorized 42.5. That gap is not just a number. Each missing squadron means less patrol, less deterrence, and more pressure on pilots and maintenance crews. With a complex regional threat, think collusive Sino-Pac action, capability and numbers both count. Operation Sindoor proved the IAF still packs a punch. But one operation doesn't fill a decades-long readiness gap. The clock is ticking. Part 2: The Homegrown Rise, LCA Tejas. India's comeback starts at home, the LCA Tejas. 40 Mk-1s are already with the IAF. The real push is 180 Mk-1A on order with AESA radar, improved EW suite, and better maintainability. The Mk-1A is being sold as the reliable, mass-producible backbone to rebuild squadrons. But production must scale, about 24 jets a year if India is serious about closing the backlog. And if the Mk-2, a bigger 4.5 generation Tejas, shows up early, some Mk-1A orders may be shifted. That flexibility could be a blessing, or a new management headache. Part 3: The Quick Boost, Made-in-India Rafale. Numbers win wars, and numbers need ready, potent jets. Enter the Rafale. The IAF wants 114 Made-in-India Rafales. Add the Navy's 26 and the fleet could reach 176 Rafales across services. This would be the biggest defense order in Indian history, over 2 Indian rupees lakh crore, and crucially it avoids adding another type to the logistics mix. Continuity matters. Training, spares, weapons, everything gets easier with a single common type. These Rafales won't be paper jets, they'll carry long-range A2A and A2G standoff weapons beyond scalp. And for the first time Rafale fuselages will be built outside France, in India. Part 4: The Stealth Leap, Amca. But long-term air dominance requires stealth. That's AMCA, India's 5th-generation fighter project. Designed for low RCS, supercruise, and networked warfare, AMCA aims to replace the Su-30 MKI as the high-end air superiority platform. The program moved into prototype development in 2024. 5 prototypes, rollout starting 2027, first flight late 2028, certification by the early 2030s, those are the target dates. Safran-DRDO's co-development of a 120 to 140 knots engine with full IP transfer is a historic step toward true aero-engine independence. If AMCA succeeds, India doesn't just buy stealth, it builds the base to export, innovate, and control its strategic destiny.
Part 5: Bridges and Band-Aids, Su-57 and Upgrades. While AMCA is the prize, timelines are long. Options on the table include buying a few Su-57s from Russia as an interim 5th-gen stopgap, and upgrading the Su-30 MKI fleet. Russia has offered production and tech transfer, but war, sanctions and payment complexities muddy that path. Bottom line, India must balance urgent capability needs with long-term sovereignty. Part 6: The Regional Race. The clock is not India's alone. China is ramping stealth production. Neighbors are chasing upgrades. If India delays, it loses not just parity, but strategic leverage. That's why speed matters as much as quality. Part 7: What must happen next? The plan is clear but the execution must change. Increase defense spending to 2.5% of GDP to fund numbers and R&D. Fast-track LCA production to at least 24 units per year. Decide on the 114 Rafales, no more dithering. Finalize AMCA private consortium and remove bureaucratic bottlenecks. Invest in aero engines, EW, ISR satellites, AI, and hypersonics. We've already wasted 24 years on indecision, the MMRCA lesson is written in the past. Mission 42 is not a vanity number. It's the margin between deterrence and vulnerability. The IAF is finally moving full throttle. But will the nation match that urgency with funding, policy and political will? The answer will shape India's security for a generation. If you want more deep dives on Indian defense, technical breakdowns, procurement updates, and frontline analysis, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Drop a comment. Which jet should India prioritize, Tejas, Rafale, Su-57 or AMCA? I'll pin the best answer.